Good day, good people. This is Phil again, and in this tutorial about object-oriented programming, we're talking about construct and destruct magic methods. These are magic methods. You can see that because of the two underscores that they start with. And now let's see what it is and how you can use that. So what is it? So we are in the topic of object-oriented programming, and a constructor method is the following. So classes which have a constructor method, they call this method on each newly created object. So it is suitable for any initialization that the object may need before it is used. Sounds complicated, but it's pretty easy. So imagine you have a class, and every time and this class has functions or methods as they are called. And normally you would have to call a method, but the construct method, you don't have to call it. It automatically starts itself and does the job that you need it to do. Okay, we'll see that in a minute, how that works. And well, for the Destructor method, it's the exact opposite. So a PHP Destructor allows you to clean up resources before PHP releases the object from the memory. So these are the things that you absolutely need to do the moment you close the object, or the moment you destroy the object that you created from the class. Okay, these are the two things that you always that always get done implicitly. And when would you use that? Well, obviously for actions that always need to take place when creating an object or destroying it. Let's see what that means. Okay. Imagine I created a class here, the class bank account. And imagine that every time that you create an object from the class bank account or instantiate it, which is basically the same, instantiating means creating an instance of a class. So basically just creating an object. So imagine that every time that you create a bank account, you need two things to be passed immediately. For example, this could be the private property account number, because every account needs a number, and also the private property total balance, for example. Okay? So these are the two things that always need to be set the moment you create it. Okay, and here's how you would do that. You write a function, a public function in this case, and you call it construct. It's not a name that you just invented, but it's a magic method. So it's an official method built in PHP. And this constructor method, it takes arguments. So for example, account number and balance. Okay, and now next thing that we do is between the curly brackets we tell this method, all it really does it is with the keyword this minus greater than, and then it sets account number equal to the other variable acno. Okay, and same thing happens down here with the keyword this. Well, this is a pointer. This points to properties within the class. Okay, so when you say this, then it points to the thing up here. This account number means, well, this account number, and this is wrong. You don't put the the dollar sign here. Okay, sorry for that. This account number and then this total balance gets set to the new variable balance. Well, every time you create an object of this class bank account, then PHP searches for this constructor method and calls it automatically. So let us create an object, Phil's account, and we set it to a new bank account. And what we can do here now is we can pass the two variables, the AC number and the balance, immediately within the parentheses. So let's take number 14 because that's my favorite number, and the balance will be $200,000. Why not? Okay, semicolon, and here we go. Nothing will be echoed out here, obviously, but just to show you that this function automatically works, let's make it echo out, this is a new account, just so you see that this works. Here we go. This is a new account. You see, the public function construct gets called immediately the moment I instantiate or I create a new object. And just to show you that this works well, let us go ahead and echo this out, but in a beautiful way. And this is how you would do it. You print out pre, then you print out the object, which in this case is Phil's account. Then you print out pre again, and this is what it does. Okay, so we have an object from bank account, and the account number from bank account is private and set to 14. And also the total balance is set to 200,000. This is a constructor method. Why would you use that? Well, in this case, because you absolutely need those two variables to be set. And a destructor method could be something like that closes a database connection. Okay, so you can go ahead and say public function destruct, and all this does is close, and between parentheses you put the connection parameters that you set before, so that automatically this connection gets closed when you're done with it. Okay, hope this was helpful, and I see you in the next tutorial.